Since we can't disqualify you based on your education because you did graduate from Harvard University and Harvard Law School with honors, which is more than our last president, we will ask you for your LSAT score to hopefully show, despite your degree with honors, you had no business at Harvard Law School in the first place. We will bring up your uncle, who you have no control over and was born after, who is serving life in prison for a drug charge, denying the fact that if dug into, someone would find the plethora of rich, privileged trust fund babies in our families on cocaine or something else whose money and ties to white privilege kept them from the same lifetime of incarceration. We will bring up how you were a public defender and how you defended people who should have been thrown away, not how, unlike my rich children and colluding counterparts, over 80% of people who are charged with crimes cannot afford an attorney. Not how it took years of fighting before law was actually passed that instead of people being railroaded standing alone in the face of powerful, systemically racist government with the green light to lock them up, the disproportionate, unopposed lockup and throw away the key of the black men and women that overcrowd the jails and prisons would now be entitled to have someone stand next to them with a yellow light slowing down our 20th century form of slavery. No, we're not going to talk about how hundreds of black people have been expunged and released from prison after spending decades in prison for crimes they didn't commit because of public defenders, because that's what's still happening today. And we're going to stay away from acknowledging that you come highly recommended from Justice Breyer, who clerked for and is still on and one of the most respected justices that has ever been on the Supreme Court. Nope. We won't ask you about your years as a fair judge in one of the highest courts or about your more than 500 pages worth of detailed opinions you wrote about the people's cases that came before you that explain not only what your decision was, but why, not if we're not trying to nitpick or misrepresent it anyway. We will stick to the tactic that we have always used to keep black folks like you out of positions of power by using your service as a public defender and lies that you are soft on pedophiles to promote the same fear of soft on crime tactic we use for the war on blacks, war on drugs, and attempt to misrepresent your truth through false irrelevancy. But you know this, not much has changed. This is America, just slavery by another name. Stay woke.